celebrity Big Brothers bit on the side. Think of us as the whistleblower to the show's super injunction. We know the truth and we aren't afraid to share it. And as you know, sharing it is what we're best at, particularly on a Sunday. So without further ado, here is a recap of the week just gone. You can thank us later.
Yes, you did. On my child's life, you're a liar.
It's too early.
Rock and roll!
Vulgar.
Mediocre. Wanker.
Colleen, shut the fuck up. Do you want to write me a check out for my crunch?
I think Danica is beautiful. She's playing all of us.
I am a massive flirt.
Do you think she's playing you?
Possibly.
I reckon she lied to me.
You know that I'm seeing someone.
I'm seeing someone. They're tits and arse, and they're little boys, aren't they?
There is some assholes out there.
Have you got the fruit? Fuck. Help.
Jasmine!
Do you think I give a fuck right now?
Cheers.
Oh my God.
Danica let me down last night.
Awkward.
Whoa!
It's a dirty protest.
I've never heard such cock in all my life.
Cheryl!
I cannot believe that was all this week. Here to talk us through all that craziness are three Big Brother know-it-alls. First up, she once starred in a TV show called Naked Video. No, it's not Colleen Nolan. It's the absolutely fabulous Helen Lederer. Continuing the fabulous theme is psychologist Mark Rackley. And finally, he's known for presenting The Gadget Show and has coincidentally product tested approximately 36 luxury gadgets on Danica's wish list. It's like stealing. It's true. But before we get carried away, Jamie, the man with all the gossip, wants to hear from you. Isn't that right?
Yes, Alice, I certainly do have all the gossip. Did you know that the Situation's fellow Jersey Shore alumni, Snooki, had a little baby boy this morning? Did you know that? Lovely news. She's obviously been watching the show. Welcome to the world, Lorenzo. It's just like Lorenzo. Does nothing but stare into space all day, shits himself and wants nothing more than to suckle on her breast. If you want to chat about that or any other gossip, give us a call on this number. I can't wait to hear what you got to say. Back to you, Alice.
Thank you, Jamie. Right, should we get going?
Yes.
I think yes. Yes. Helen's really excited. We've been treated to 2 evictions this week. We're very greedy. First up was, of course, Jasmine versus Ryan on Wednesday. Yeah. Helen, were you surprised that Jasmine was given the boot?
Do you know, I wasn't. Maybe I'm in a minority here. Obviously, it had to be between those two, but whenever Jasmine was there, my heart it was like having that uncomfortable aunt at the table at Christmas that was going to actually do something really embarrassing.
It was anxiety-inducing, wasn't it?
It was just beyond. So people, I think, were very relieved when she went.
Did you hope that that the public would hold on to her, though?
Well, obviously, those people who want more drama, but I think that actually it would have been drama on a scale that would be so dominating because there's so much hurt. I'm sure our lovely man here will slice through that. But there's a lot of pain.
Yeah, I think that's probably true.
And the pain was more than other people's pain. Other people is just, there's greed. Greed for other people, pain for Jasmine.
Right.
I love that.
Mark, you do love her, Mark. What do you think, and how do you think that her departure has affected the house? Has it been kind of monumental?
Yeah, I think interesting what Helen said. We're the viewers and we felt that anxiety and we felt that, oh, what's she going to do here? And you imagine what it's like being in the house with her. It would have been so much more intense. So I think the fact that she's gone, people have probably calmed down a lot
Breathe
more
that sigh of relief.
and feel a little bit more chilled. Yeah,
definitely.
For sure.
Well, eviction number 2 was on Friday, of course, and Cheryl left us. Otis, did you think she was going to go?
Recount. I couldn't believe it when Cheryl's name was announced.
Don't start conspiracy
theories, please. When she left, I was devastated. I just didn't see it going that way because from what I had seen, Lorenzo hadn't really shown his hand as to, what he was bringing to the house outside of the Danica and Michael triangle. So I thought Cheryl would stay because she was such a beautiful personality in there.
Maybe it's just that classic case of people thought she was safe, so they didn't save her. Why do you think she went, Helen?
Yeah, well, we didn't see that much of her, actually. She was nicey nice. She was kind of like the cottage loaf kind of person. I'm sure she'd be thrilled. No, I just said that. I don't know where that came from. But she's kind of person that, not a cottage loaf, she's not a piece of bread. No,
I've never even heard that expression.
But she's the kind of person that you know that you would feel very comfortable just being around. So there's no kind of journey, there's no conflict, there's no mountain to climb.
She'd be a housemate that you'd want in there.
Yeah, but who votes? That's what we were saying earlier. Who votes?
Exactly.
So the EastEnders people obviously didn't bother voting.
Damn it. Don't they have a communal phone in the square? Is there a phone box? There were some interesting reactions to the eviction. First up, let's have a look at Julian.
I didn't want to go home, and so I was delighted.
Why exactly did you not want to go home?
The shame of being nominated and the shame of being unloved and sent home. I think comedians want to be loved. That's why we go on stage every night, in order to hear the applause. That's that we need constant reassurance, Big Brother, and so that this is exactly the same high as doing a show and being applauded.
I was very shocked with you last night.
Very much
shocked.
With what?
I don't know. With the possible eviction. You were totally convinced, and I couldn't get my head around it.
No, I'm not a confident person. I'd never be sure I wasn't going at all.
But it doesn't matter, does it? Is it that important if we go?
No.
Well,
what? I don't.
That's why I said I was coming. I'd have been up those fucking stairs so fast. And I am not joking.
She is not joking, Mark. No. She was surprised that Julian showed so much emotion. Were you surprised?
Yeah, I think with Julian, it's interesting watching because everybody has their own insecurities, you know, we all have those. We all kind of employ defense mechanisms to help us to cope with our insecurities. I think Julian's a bit like the swan, you know, he's very calm and very elegant. Underneath it, the swan's feet are going like crazy like this, you know. And you see the word thing he was using, like, I'd be ashamed if I was the first one to go, like really strong, powerful emotional reaction. So I think probably the calmness we're seeing is probably defense against, like you said, his own insecurities.
Definitely. I think a lot of people maybe thought he'd be a bit blasé about it and kind of, you know, aloof maybe. Otis did. We're on the same page with that one. He said that comedians need love, Helen. Is that true?
Well, he did ask for reassurance. I noticed though in Reassurance Big Brother, it was all there, wasn't it? Personally, when I finish a gig, I just want to go to the pub, and I know that sounds like arrogant, and I get a bit embarrassed if people are clapping. I mean, obviously, don't stop for them started, have they? But it's Julian gigs a lot. He does a lot of live performing, and I don't share that.
And so he maybe recognised that maybe as rejection being up, and then kind
he
of the
has started to show his hand. He's started to be very open, and he's probably playing the game now. He's engaged in playing the game. Everybody is playing the game. It's a game.
I don't know that everybody is playing the game. I would disagree. With Julian, he definitely had me fooled. I thought he was like, doesn't matter, vote me out, it's cool. I came in here, I had the experience, I'll be fine. So I was a bit surprised by his reaction.
Maybe he was surprised too, because that's often the way. Let's talk Colleen.
Very insightful comment there from you, madam.
Thanks. Yes. Colleen obviously struggled being up for eviction, and her relief was quite clear. Should we remind ourselves of that?
Oh, yes, please.
I can now reveal the celebrity with the most votes, and who's therefore safe from tonight's eviction is Colleen.
I'm sure it's just because it was the first time. I'm sure I won't react like that every time.
I would have done. It's horrible.
And you know what? In the end, it's not the going up those stairs and going out. I don't want to judge people, and I don't want to be judged.
It's not nice, is it?
I'm going to cry.
Nice.
Mark, I thought she was going to faint when they said her name. Why such a strong reaction?
I think you've just seen a massive emotional relief there on Colleen's part. Like when you go up for eviction, you are being judged. You're being judged by your housemates and you're being judged by the public. And the fact that the public saved her was just like a emotional, oh, thank God I'm okay. Because if you don't want to be judged, don't go in the Big Brother house.
I've said it time and time again. Why do they do it? Otis, she's one of the older women in there. Did her tears surprise you? Do you think she should be a bit more kind of stoic?
Yeah, definitely. She came in, when she came in, I thought she was quite a bold personality, especially some of the things that she was initially saying about Julie. So it was, you know, it's me versus her. I'm going to show I'm a bit stronger than that. And I thought her reaction to being saved or going out would be a little more composed. I didn't expect to see as many tears as she let out.
No, me neither.
That's very well put as well. A little bit more composed.
Helen, you're such a suck-up tonight.
I know, I am sucking. I'm sucking it all up. But she let it out. She let it out. It was too much. Oh my goodness. I want to say, please, Colleen, please. Please calm down.
Out.
Do not reveal your hand.
Well, I kind of agree. You've probably heard just about enough from us for tonight. So as is customary in the studio, it's your turn. So if you've got something to say, you can reach us on Twitter or through our website. Still to come, we'll be delving into the minds of our housemates, a dangerous task. And Jamie will have some exclusive noms news for you. See you in a bit. Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. If the main show was like Samantha Brick, Bit on the Side would be like one of her articles. We make the main show seem far more interesting than it actually is. Talking of people thinking they're far more interesting than they actually are, here's what the celebrities have been yakking on about in the diary room this week.
I'll start with the first day. When I come in, I felt that Harvey, MC Harvey, was going to be a challenge for my personality. But then when first hands shook, I felt that the connection was okay. That was the first night. You can have the second day.
Day 2. Since that magical day, we have now formed a bromance. And we thank you, Big Brother.
Thank you, Big Brother.
For putting us together.
Putting us together.
Because we're in it to the end.
We're in it to the end. We ride or die.
Every day has been a joy for me. I'm just glad to still be here. I really am. I think, you know, some of the young boys are finding it difficult now because of testosterone levels, etc. But they'll be all right. They'll be. Yeah, that's normal. That's normal.
So I was mounted in the night by Julie. So I am recovering from that. Her vulva was round about here on my thigh, Big Brother, and I could feel the outline of the vulva through the night clothes, and it was sort of pressed like some sort of bloodsucker on my thigh, rubbing, and I suppose it's mounting. I mean, I've had very limited heterosexual experience, and it's shocked me, and I don't really know what to say. But I think it did Julie good, you know. She's obviously got full of pent-up womanly energy, and this is what she needed to do. There's still a mark here, actually, where it was. Red sucker mark.
That was Julie Goodyear, not Britney Spears in the middle there. Now, although we've lost Jasmine and Cheryl, the women are still holding court in the house, but who holds which role? I think we should start off with the queen of the house, Julie. Is that a fair title, Mark?
I don't think she's the queen of the house, more so.
I knew you were going to tell me I was wrong.
I know, the queen of the house. She's more. She's the mother. Yeah, she's the mother of the house for sure. Like, I mean, if you look at the language that's been used around Julie, she's saying about adopting the younger ones, her being called Nana Julie. She's also talked about the children. So kind of a real kind of maternal role that she has there. And also she's kind of like the symbolic mother. You know, people gravitate towards her for comfort when they're feeling distressed. And it's kind of like almost an unconscious identification with Julie that, you know, I don't have my mother in the house, but here's a nice substitute one.
Why do the younger housemates respect her so much, though? Why her?
It's an interesting thing that's happening here. I'm actually very fascinated watching Julie in the house. There's a psychological concept called conceptual binding, and it's how we actually learn about different things.
Binding or bonding?
Conceptual blending. I got that wrong.
Neither.
You're right. Conceptual blending. Sorry.
Blending.
Where we blend ideas to create new ideas, and that's kind of how we learn. With Julie, it's fascinating to watch. They've blended Julie and they've blended Bette Lynch. And they've put the two of them together, and we have this new identity of Julie in the house, who's a little bit Bette Lynch, a little bit Julie. And the younger ones, when they're going to her, and even the older ones, they're talking about Bette Lynch in one breath, and then Julie in the other breath. So it's this kind of conceptual blending of the two identities and forming this one.
Alter ego.
Absolutely, it's fascinating to watch.
What is going on? I'm glad
Who is Julie? Who is Bette?
Who are they?
Where is Freud?
Are they right to gravitate towards her, Helen? Is she a good person to kind of align yourself with?
Interesting question, because I absolutely agree with all that. But I noticed when Julie was on the sofa with the situation / occasional table / something else, not Mike, because that's his real name, that she was egging him on to believe that Danica really loved him. And there have been quite a few occasions where she has been manipulating the victim of all these games to believe she's trying to out something, and who's benefiting? It's like she's teasing people and going, yeah, love, no, you're made for each other. No, you are.
Yeah, I think a lot of people kind of think she's been a neutral party, but she hasn't always been.
Is that the conceptualized blender?
Is that the good mother, bad mother?
Well, I would say a very strange mother, to say the least.
Well, if it is a game plan, it's definitely worked on Colleen, because she has changed her opinion tonight. Take a look at this.
I'm completely and utterly changed my opinion about Julie. At first I wasn't sure, I thought she was acting. But actually she's been so lovely, and you know, I don't think she is. I think she's genuinely a nice lady. I shouldn't have been so cynical about that. But she's been great and funny.
Otis, why the change of heart?
Because Julie is mad popular in the house, and Colleen realises that if she aligns herself with her, then she might not have to go through that potential eviction nightmare that she experienced on Friday.
I think that's a very good answer.
Thank you very much.
Although I'm obviously completely neutral and could not agree with you whatsoever.
Yeah, I think she's playing a smart game now.
Yeah, definitely. Earlier in the week, we had Julie's husband, Scott, here. I don't know if you remember that. I believe they clashed because they were going for the same role. Yeah. Do you think that's right?
Yeah, definitely. There's Julie's got that kind of powerful mother role in the house, and Colleen's also a very powerful woman as well, but she hasn't really kind of found her role in the house. Yeah. And just picking up on what Otis said, Otis, you're bang on with that. And this is not a misogynist comment from a male psychologist.
Here we go.
It's not yet.
We're checking.
Yeah, we'll be the judge of that.
Yes, thank you.
Research has shown that women enter into conflict with other women when they feel their relationships are threatened.
I have never heard such misogyny.
Quick, tell her it was a female psychologist.
It was a female psychologist. It was. So, looking at what Otis said, the fact that Julie has all the strong relationships in the house, she has, for sure, and she's got a very strong presence in the house as a result. Colleen's relationships there were all a bit weak. There was no kind of strong relationships there. So she has kind of aligned herself to Julie now, because that's the conflict there, is that Julie's got the strong relationships and Colleen is aligning herself with that strong.
And that's not to say that it's a bad thing that Colleen is doing.
No,
it might just be something that she naturally does.
Well, she's out in the cold otherwise, isn't she?
And you do have to adapt and find another role and kind of shift around when there are bigger characters.
She likes to be loved.
She does. We all do. Let's have a quick chat about Samantha. Otis, she stayed very quiet. Where does she fit in this kind of circle?
I really don't know with her. When this, I can't. I was about to mention something, but we haven't seen it yet. Sorry, guys.
You're so showbiz.
She doesn't. she's very middling at the moment. So she listens a lot to when people are bitching and sniping, and doesn't really say, well, I don't like so and so, or I think blah blah is being this because of that. So
she placates quite a lot.
yeah.
She
So
says,
to
"You're
me,
right."
that's obviously someone playing the game, still biding their time, waiting to see when the right moment will be to, you know, move over to perhaps the winning side, distance themselves from those who might be lacking in popularity in the house. So she might be one of the smartest players in the house.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
By default, though, because she's got no baggage except for writing whatever article she did and
Being the
getting
most
the
hated
reaction.
woman on the planet for about a
There's
week.
that, for a short period of time. But she isn't a professional celebrity. She's not a performer. She's not a although apparently very beautiful, but she's not
gorgeous.
In that way gorgeous.
So that maybe acts in her favour that she doesn't have all of that kind of...
I think it's just lucky for her that she doesn't have the baggage, so she's getting in just through complete naivety, I would say.
Well, let's have a little talk about the two younger girls, Rian and Danica. Danica and Rian there.
Yeah.
What do you make of their behaviour, Mark?
Again, without being please don't kill me,
I don't like these disclaimers.
More research. More research by female psychologists.
Oh, there we go. I knew he was going to bring that.
There's research done about when women flirt. Okay. And the women use these things called sexual semaphores or signals, which is non-verbal communication to show that they're flirting or that they're interested. And some of them would be pouting and gazing and things like that. And you're seeing an awful lot of the girls using these kind of sexual semaphores to pull the guys in. It's basically, you're flirting and it gives you the sense of I can flirt, but I can keep my conscience clear and be guilt-free because I'm not committing myself.
Okay.
I'm just fluttering my eyelashes.
I'm just a non-sexual behaviour.
Shall we have a look at some of those semaphores?
It's painful.
Yes.
So, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's bollocks. So, in front of people's faces, man, it's better than behind their tinging back.
Yeah.
You're feeling
That's the
sad,
story,
like
Jack and I.
No what?
That's honesty.
the nominations.
Mm-mm.
No,
Something else.
I could sleep for a week. Like for 5 more minutes.
Are they playing a game or is this just one big misunderstanding?
Well, guess what? Absolutely, this is a game. Oh, big time. I mean, the girls knew the boundaries. They knew they were in relationships. The boys didn't know that. And it's completely backfiring on them now. This is like flirting with a guy in a bar. And then...
I don't know why you're looking at me.
And then you're expecting to move on to the next guy. You're living in the bar. You know, the guy you flirted with is living with you. And you are going to feel the full wrath of the fact that you've led the person on. And now that they're actually annoyed at you.
And everyone's seen it as well.
Absolutely. I mean, it's probably the worst thing you can do in there. Don't flirt with the guy in the bar and then have to live in the bar.
Do you know how organised I am? I've got a clip to back that up too. Here we go.
Oh!
Dan.
Yeah, come in. Rian.
I don't ever want you to feel like that. Ever. I know. It's not. I know it's not me, but then these things again. That's right. That'll be how it seems like. Yeah, but I know my boy feels like make friends before not.
Can we just all get on? No awkwardness. I just want us to all be really good friends and all get on. Don't laugh at me, little
I'll do
bugger.
some judo soon.
But that's all I'm going to say because I don't want to get involved. And you know how much I like you, Ash.
I'm going to say through
Semaphores, loads of semaphores.
Loads of semaphores.
Surely that is gameplay right there, Helen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't believe the audience. Aren't you going, please tell me you're going a bit,
Go for her.
Yeah, it is a total, If I see those buttocks in my face
in those
anymore,
low-slung hipster trousers.
Oh, in the whites with the thong, not the, she's a push me, pull you, isn't she? She's going, I'm not, but I am. I'm not, but I am. I'm not, but I am. And it's constant. I think she's one of those people that just is so touchy-feely. It's like she's got hand cream on her all the time to whip out.
She's one of those
to give
that just
people
says,
a massage.
it's just the way I am. It's boys and girls. I do it with boys and girls.
Oh,
I
wouldn't.
believe it.
I'm not comfortable with those types. Sorry.
Well, we will just have to wait and see what happens there. But speaking of oldies, as we were before, Jamie, what have you been up to?
Ha ha ha. I've just been lazing around in the sweaty box, standard Sunday for the digital team, right? Anyway, they do come up with some pretty good exclusives though, and this nominations one is no different.
Would you mind removing your sunglasses? I'm really nervous.
Oh, this is hard.
It's so hard.
Oh, I don't know, man.
She's playing with my
breast.
Awkward. There's always a drama.
Playing games, playing the game really, really well. Absurd, childish,
And I'm
ridiculous,
Could you ask me that again, please?
pathetic.
I've got a
It's
massive...
a squig.
How many is it? 2?
I just changed my mind by the second.
I'm like,
person to person to person.
I'm gonna have to flip a coin or something.
Which annoyed me.
Being a superstar when it comes to
Shit stirrer.
You know when you just get the gut feeling that somebody doesn't really like you?
maybe he doesn't like me.
I find all a bit simpering.
Definitely breaking my heart right now.
Too bad, far too bad.
So petty.
Oh dear.
Big brother, man, I'm baffed.
And that's my reasons. Is that enough?
Ah, big brother, I hate you.
Thank you.
Thank you, big brother.
Right, it's Sunday, which means pub quiz time. Are the housemates so narcissistic, self-involved, self-indulgent and egotistical that they have no idea what goes on around them? Well, yeah, that goes without saying. Don't need a pub quiz to tell you that.
Hello, gentlemen. Hello, ladies.
Hello. Brother.
Welcome to the Bit on the Side pub quiz, round 2.
Yay!
Question number 1. How much rubbish did sunbathers leave on Brighton Beach this week? A, 23 tonnes, B, 50 tonnes, or C, 1 copy of Upfront and Personal by Colleen Nolan?
Oh, that's cruel.
Very rude of you to leave that.
Go 50 times.
50.
We're going to go for 23 tonnes.
Who was the subject of the Funniest Joke Award at the Edinburgh Festival this week? Was it A, Posh and Becks, B, David Cameron, or C, Snooki?
Julian, you should know that.
You would know if it was Snooki, right?
Yeah, but at the moment,
Did they
he is
make
golden
jokes?
balls at the moment, isn't he?
He's always been golden balls.
Oh
I'll go David Cameron as well,
and
fuck
Snooki's pregnant, she can't fly.
Okay.
She can't fly on a plane.
Okay. All right.
We're going to go for Cameron, please.
Who was a line cage cleaner before he became famous? Was it A, Arnold Schwarzenegger, B, Sylvester Stallone, C, Romeo from So Solid?
Who was the what?
A lion cage cleaner.
You two together should know that.
Well, it ain't Romeo.
We're going to go for Sylvester Stallone.
How for Arnold?
Let's all go for Arnold.
Arnold. I'll be back.
What did eBay ban from being sold on their site this week? A, life coaching, B, fortune telling, or C, breast examination?
I would personally say breast, I thought.
Breast examination. Breast examination, please.
Breast examination is exactly like, what's it, isn't it? Fortune telling.
God.
Life coaching.
What will turn white if you keep it permanently in the dark? A, a goldfish, B, a pound coin, or C, a fake New Jersey tan?
Probably me.
Goldfish.
We're going for a goldfish.
It's a goldfish, isn't it?
Goldfish.
Whose pictures of naked antics in a Las Vegas hotel room leaked onto the net this week?
Me.
A, Freddie Prinze Jr., B, Prince Harry, or C, the artist formerly known as Prince?
It can't
It's not
be
only Prince Harry, man. That'd be massive
Yeah,
news.
it can't be.
I would think the artist.
The other
For
way.
fuck's sake, man. Toss something, man.
All right. I'll go with you guys.
We're going to go for Freddie Prinze Jr.
Hey.
Hey.
Thank you, ladies. That's the end of the quiz. You're all free to go back to the house.
Thank you.
Quick one.
Well, you know what he's like when he's had a few.
No.
He's a naughty boy.
Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. We're like Julie Goodyear's laugh. We're loud, sometimes scary, and quite often more comes out than we planned for. Yeah. Speaking of loud and scary, Jamie, are you there?
Hello, yes I am. Now, before I spend the next 5 minutes on the phone to you lot wondering what kind of world I'm living in, I'm just going to update my banned words. Rot in hell! So, who have we got first?
We've got Dorothy from Watford.
Hello, Dorothy from Watford. How are you?
Hello, Jamie. How are you?
I'm fine. You sound happy.
Yes, Jamie, I'm a big fan of Big Brother.
Thank goodness for that. You have called the right place. What would you like to talk about, Dot?
Jamie, on Friday, I doubled my phone bill voting for Prince Lorenzo.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
It was you, was it?
It was me.
Why do you want to save him? What do you like about Prince Lorenzo so much?
Yes, because I think he's truly straight guy, good looking, with an open heart, ready to find a princess in Big Brother UK. But she's not there. Bachelor in USA couldn't work out. But if Big Brother could put a nice girl with no baggage in the house, we could see the best side of Prince Lorenzo. We might see a fairy tale affair of Prince Lorenzo finding his Cinderella. We have some nice girls out there, Denny. Big Brother, please, 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 give one a chance to be a princess.
Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll see what I can do. I made baggage and Cinderella. Thank you very much, Dorothy. Who have we got on line 2?
Oh my God, it's like totally Wilma from Belfast.
You all right?
Yeah.
Hi, Wilma, how are you?
Hi, dear mate.
Are you all right?
Yes?
It's a bit of a crackly line. What would you like to talk about?
I just want to talk about Jasmine and her mum.
Okay.
I was awful angry that she called Danica a whore. Like, that's enough of the disgraceful comment she made.
Yeah.
And that's the second time that Jasmine has used language like that about Danica. The last time that she called her a prostitute.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that Jasmine's mother even had the sense to repeat it again, whenever Jasmine told her in her earpiece. And I think it's her being awful hard on Danica. Even the panel the night never even mentioned the comments that were made, and they're saying that Mike, the situation is playing Danica's playing him.
Yeah.
Like with I tell you, Jamie, I've watched Jersey Shore, and Mike throws the girls out if they don't sleep with him. So, like, he's honest to goodness, like, I've watched him, and I don't think he's as innocent as he's making out. I think that it's him that is playing Danica, and Danica to win. That's what
you want Danica to win?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Wee girl has put up enough with all this in the house. They've said everything about the wee girl, and it's not fair. And for that Jasmine one and her mother, them comments were disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful.
They were. I think that the reason we didn't bring it up in the panel is because neither had the right to reply, and so it would have been unfair on us to comment on it without them being there to give their response back. But thank you very, very much for your call. Who do we have on line 3?
We have Fortune Cookie from Prestettin.
Is this a joke? Hi, Fortune Cookie. Can I just call you Fortune?
No, Fortune Cookie.
All right, sorry. Hi, we haven't got much time. I was just trying to shorten it. What would you like to talk about?
It's really Julie Goodyear.
Okay.
In my opinion, she is a foul-mouthed with a personality like a bag of nails and a face to match. She also needs to buy a decent bra. She looks like the moo she is.
Wow, that's a bit harsh.
Her Earth Mother demeanour is so fake. No BAFTAs, I'm afraid. She's a crap actress.
Wow.
If I was on the show, I'd eat her for breakfast, maybe.
Would you?
Maybe not. She is very like a toxic mushroom called the Destroying Angel. Sort her out, Julian.
Whoa, hold on a second. You can't come on here and threaten to poison my housemates, you loony. What are you talking about?
It's not loony. It's not me poisoning them. It's her poisoning me. If I could eat her for breakfast, she would be the poison. She was...
Oh, she's gone. Oh. We're just getting to the point. Well, that's it for today. If you want to join us tomorrow for a bit of a chat, it's all about nominations. So call and leave a message on this number. We might get in touch. Our celebs will be facing their second shopping task this week. Here's Jennings with a sneak peek.
Hi, Jennings from Task Team here. So another week has gone by in the Celebrity Big Brother house, and we've seen fun fairs, strange fashion choices, and carnage in the shopping aisles. Oh! Now, during my time as Task Queen, I've developed something of a following. I wouldn't normally let this thing go to my head, because you know I'm still Jennings from the block, y'all. But sometimes I feel like a god, you pathetic mortals. Anyway, some of our housemates will be playing gods in this week's shopping task, Gods and Mortals. The gods will be living a life of luxury on Mount Olympus, but the poor mortals will have to live out their miserable lives down on Earth. The gods will test the mortals in a series of trials. After each trial, one mortal will become a god, and then in the end, all the gods will take part in a trial of their own. Most impressive of all, the gods will be granted the ultimate power, the voice of Big Brother.
Any excuse for Jennings to dress up, basically. After the break, Jamie will be reading an extract from A Young Man's Passage. Bet you can't guess whose book that is. Enjoy the ads. Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. We're like Julian Clary's makeup to the main show's face, here to cover the cracks, sometimes overdone, but overall, it wouldn't be the same without us. Here's today's news. At 11:09 this morning, Julie asked the situation, the question on everyone's lips.
I need to know. You can tell me. You feel you are being played.
It's a nice top.
Very quietly between us, nobody else.
Do I think I am?
Yeah.
No.
Yes or
I'm
no?
running out of tops.
Take your time. Because I want the short answer. No, it's even worse.
I would say yes.
That's all I need. That's all I need.
What a lovely day.
Isn't it beautiful?
Beautiful. At 6:33 this evening, Rian gives herself the ultimate makeover.
I might dress up as you now. Can you formulate me an outfit, please, while I just draw my beard on?
You're being serious, isn't it?
I've nothing else to do.
Well, that is your outfit.
Okay.
And you can choose whatever belt you want and do your thing.
Right, Ash, good to go. There's actually a ball.
Let's do this.
Okay.
I actually look a little bit like Kid Rock right now.
Oh my God, you do!
She looks a little bit like Kid Rock.
Exactly the same.
Yeah,
as
he
Kid
looks
Rock.
like Kid Rock. I've met him too.
Oh, the things you do when you're bored. And finally, at 6:51 this evening, the housemates were gathered for this week's nominations reveal.
This is Big Brother. The housemates nominated for eviction this week are, in no particular order, Danica and Rian.
Oh. Oh no.
And the situation. And Samantha. These 4 housemates will face the public vote.
That's it. Can we go?
Can we?
Chin up.
Can we go?
Ooh, what do you guys make of that? I know. So Danica, Rian, Samantha and the situation are facing the public vote this week. It's time to save your fave. This week, Danica, Rian, Samantha and the situation all face the public vote. Who stays? You decide. From a landline call, 0901 616 17 and add the number of the housemate. From a mobile call, 650 58 and add the number of the housemate. For Danica, add 04. For Rian, add 11. For Samantha, add 12. For The Situation, add 13. Calls cost no more than 36p from BT landlines or any mobile. Calls from other landlines may vary. Voting closes in Wednesday's eviction show. Votes cast after the lines close won't be counted. For full terms, go to channel5.com/bbvote. Right, I'm here in digital with the lovely Helen, and we both got the tangerine memo, thankfully.
Clearly.
But first, let's speak to another lovely Helen who should be in the camera runs. Hello.
Hello, I'm here. I'm so excited. I'm sorry, I'm overcome. I just had a moment. Can I tell you something?
Definitely.
I thought there was a corpse.
They might be able to hear you. Keep your voice down.
Okay, can anybody hear me?
They're looking at you. Maybe just look back at them silently.
Can I speak?
Really quietly.
Oh, sorry, it's because I'm trained to project. Can I say something else now?
Yes.
Okay, I think there's a dead person there that's covered up in maroon silk. I'm not sure. Also,
Oh, Julian's making a move for the window. I don't know if we have to do a runner.
Can I say something about Harvey, please?
I don't know. You might get gagged.
Should I just crack on
Harvey hasn't blinked in 45 minutes.
Harvey is looking in shock, and also he wants some alcohol, but he's holding that glass, and it's got water, and he's doing a vibration.
Harvey still hasn't blinked. This is ridiculous. Helen,
I'm sorry, I'm just overwhelmed.
No, I completely
He's moved.
understand.
He's not dead, he's moved.
Thank God. Helen, thank you very much.
Thank you for letting me share.
That was so tense. Were they looking? They were looking at something.
They were. That was like it was. Martin does think that the house he's got a ghost.
Oh,
He's
maybe.
been talking about it today.
Oh, did the psychic tell them? Did
Maybe.
Shelley tell them?
I did. I mean, maybe, but he actually genuinely thinks there's a ghost in the house.
Oh, it's
That
actually
we
just
freaked them out
cameramen.
more. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What's going on, Helen?
So
with you?
Oh
No, with
I'm really well, thanks. Are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
No one asks you this. You
I'm
know.
loving this Fresh Prince
Thanks. Thanks. It's fun time, Helen, tonight. So Sunday. So we obviously you just told everyone about the nominations. We released a bit earlier on the website. Reaction to that in the house. The Sitch is doing his usual. I don't care, but really he does really care, and he's going around chatting to everybody about it. Samantha's taken it quite hard, I think.
Yeah.
She didn't expect that, and she had a little cry over dinner.
Oh no.
Got a bit emotional.
Yeah.
But she's a bit better now. But people online are kind of a bit mixed really about it. Jordan says, I hope Sam stays because she supplies any present. But pleasant, not present. But Callum Andrew says, get Sam out, she brings nothing to the house.
I think she's going to divide.
What do you think? What do you reckon is going to happen? Who do you reckon is going to go?
I have been saved by the fact that I don't have time. Yes, I'm neutral. That's it from us lot for today. Tune in tomorrow when Emma will be dissecting those nominations. Next up on 5 Star, it's The Bachelor. Yes. But now, here's Jamie with a bit of bedtime reading.
Tonight's story comes from Julian Clary of Surrey. I recall travelling home with Fanny the Wonder Dog on a crowded tube after an innocent stroll on Hampstead Heath had produced unexpected carnal results. People were looking down at her with unusual disdain. I reached down to give her a reassuring stroke on the back and came into contact with the sticky wet ejaculate of my surprise afternoon husband. I hurriedly produced a tissue to wipe my hand in the dog's back, but Fanny's expression, that of a duchess whose husband had just farted at a royal garden party, remains clear in my mind. I found sex in all its variations a reassuring and exciting pastime. Not that my choice of one-night stand has always been satisfactory. There have been bedwetters, wallet lifters, wart infectors, crab carriers, colostomy bag owners, and worse. Here are some of the gentlemen callers that I can recall. The Brazilian scaffolder, the Geordie scaffolder, the Irish pickpocket, the Greek Cypriot drinker, the Chinese sex worker, the Australian blackmailer, the Dutchman, the illegal Albanian immigrant, Nice Craig and Nasty Craig, Miguel the ballet dancer, Tony with low self-esteem, Jacques the Frenchman, avec vin, the Nigerian taxi driver, Max the Birmingham lawyer, the Cardiff band bassist, the boy from Hove Youth Hostel, the Dutch nurse, the man from Madrid who pronounced me magnifico, the air steward in Gran Canaria, the bedwetting Dubliner, the bedwetting bouncer from CC Blooms, the West End chorus boy, Henry with the dirty sheets, Morgan the organ, the Spanish hotel worker, the boy in the striped top on holiday in Gran Canaria, his friend, the Swiss flight attendant, Pop-It-In Pat, large man with nice eyes in Rio de Janeiro, Rio man with skin complaint, Chris at university, the Canadian actor, the newsreader, the Texas chef, Prince Charming, an Asian gentleman, a Chinese gentleman, a Brisbane martial arts expert boy, the two Toms, Angel of Mallorca, Doctor in a waistcoat in Key West, Palmer man with one eye, Roman car driver, prematurely bold Adelaide boy with hairpiece, Thai boy sensible Ian, R from Gibraltar. There were more, it's just that I forget. What a mouthful. Good night.